Come here. Hawk. Sit. I'm Nick, and on this episode of Doing Cars, we're going to box the frame on my 69 Chevelle using the ABC box kit. And my dogs are going to help. These are the pieces that come with the ABC 4-piece boxing kit. You can also get just those lower 2 pieces. The difference is the rear of the frame is supported more with this kit. However, I don't really know if it's actually going to help me with performance. But hey, bigger's always better, so more boxing is probably better. So that's what I'm going to do. These are the measurements that I use to box my frame. You want to make sure all these measurements stay constant from the beginning to the end so that your body actually fits back onto your frame when you're done welding all your stuff together. Now, to ensure that happening, you want to brace your frame in some fashion. What I'm going to do is weld this 1.5-inch pipe in and put a ratchet strap on to make sure my frame stays at 53 inches between those 2 body mounts. Prior to welding the tubing on, I pre-tension the frame rails and really bring it down to a little bit under 53 inches between the body mounts, and that helps it really stay in one place and not move around. I've seen people on the forums put several pieces on, but in the 2 frames that I've done, I've just done it like this and I haven't had any problems. What you really need to do is just go slow and jump around when you weld so that you don't get any one area of the frame too hot at a time. They call it stitch welding, and it's something that I've been trying to do, but I am by no means even adequate at it. Now, to box your frame, you do need to remove those little dangly things, braces I guess, right there under the body mounts. I just used a 4-inch angle grinder and a cutoff wheel. With the frame all set up to go, you just slap those bad plates on there, dust them off a little bit because of course they're dirty and your dirty fingers will clean them. You just place it on there and then you get ready to tack it on. And then you tack it on only to realize that you cut off way too much stuff. But that's okay, I have washers and ingenuity on my side, so bang! Screw it, just weld it on there. And then your phone overheats, like you hope the frame doesn't. Suffice to say, welding up this whole beast takes a long time and is not very interesting. But here's the finished product. Well, it's finished. Everything welded up. Everything is pretty straightforward. There's some gaps that I didn't wind up filling or like trying to weld through. This here is at the back, so it's just a little hole. I figured I'd leave it there just to leave some evaporation room. The other side has it too. For reference, it's about that big. It's just pretty small. Then you can tell I had to like bend that boxing rail more than this one. But the 2 rails were about the same length, so I wasn't really worried about it. This one looked like it was definitely more beat up. I did cut these wrong, so I cut them too far that way towards the out of the car. So these are actually washers that I tacked on and then welded on and then kind of just ground down. I didn't even bother to ground them down very far, but I needed them there to gap. There was this gap here that you see earlier in the video. And I did it on the other side too. This side didn't really need it. The gap wasn't as bad.
but I went ahead and did it anyways just because it is 1/8 of an inch on this side. The washer is 1/8 of an inch thick. So I went ahead and did it on both sides just so that both sides would be even. And so yeah, now the frame is done. I also left this gap because I forgot about it. And I already put away the welder, so it's like, we'll call that a stress relief point. Stress relief, yeah. I should fix that. But I don't know if I will because I'm tired of it. I don't know if I will because I'm tired of doing this. So I'm just gonna paint it and then slap it together. Call it good.
I did take some time and grind down the welds on the bottom of the frame because I was actually going to be seeing that on a regular basis, so I wanted that to at least look less terrible. So the bottom of the frame is all nice-ish. And bam! Frame is boxed!